Hello everyone. If you've clicked this video, please do stay, leave me a like, a comment and share. If you don't want to even subscribe, please like. In today's video, I'm going to prepare pizza with you. This is actually my first time of doing this. I made pizza on my own. Yay! So the ingredients we need are listed on your screens as follows. Before I continue, I would like to say sorry for my inconsistency, but now I'm back. YouTube is actually not for the weak. Here in my cooking, I've just added my yeast to a bowl, and I added 2 or 3 tablespoons of water to aid in the dissolving process. I did the measuring of my ingredients off camera, some of them, but the rest will be shown along as the cooking goes on. Here I finished dissolving my yeast and I will put that aside and we continue. Moving on, we have olive oil, 3/4 of the glass. You can see on your screen. The same glass I used in measuring water is the same glass I used in measuring the olive oil and now the milk. Water was full like this milk. It's only the olive oil that I made it 3/4. Here is my flour. I'm using pizza flour. I think this flour is purposely made for only pizza. I might not be correct because I've not tried using it to do any other thing apart from pizza. Time for me to add the other ingredients. In goes my salt and sugar. Then I will mix that before I start adding my wet ingredients. Please note that doing pizza or making pizza varies from person to person and sometimes even region to region. So I learned this where I am from a good friend who has been making pizza, no fail pizza. Let me say that her pizza only tastes good. So I asked for the recipe and she gave me, and I said, let me also share it with someone here. While doing it for the first time ever, honestly, I don't know what happened, and I said, record. It might come out good, it might not come out good, but still record, and I did. So I didn't regret recording this at all. I mixed the yeast and water and milk and olive oil, alternating them or interchangeably. So what I'm trying to just say is I pour in milk. The next wet liquid I'll pour in will be olive oil or might be any ingredient that my mind just click on it. But I try to also make sure that all the wet ingredients are well used for the recipe. So here I'm just trying to make sure that the flour is wet, every part of it is wet. That was an accident, but a lucky one, a good one for that matter. So I will mix my dry flour with the wet ingredients till I get the consistency that I want. Like I said, it depends. You may make your pizza light, you may want your pizza dough light, you may want your pizza dough thick. All depends on you and your choice. So here I'm just mixing the dough to form smooth base or dough for it to become smooth. Here the dough was a bit too light for me, so I went in with small bit of flour to make it a bit thick. Aside that, it was also too sticky. I think it's part of the pizza process. It will be sticky because I'm using my hand. Here you can use your mixer, but I don't have, so I will go the poor man way or the usual way. After I mixed the pizza dough in my bowl and it became smooth, no lumps, I will now transfer it onto my working space and start the calories burner process, that is kneading. You may see it to be easy, but you will burn a lot of calories if you do this. I burnt a lot of calories that particular day, and it was warm. This was summer here where I am. It was warm, so you can imagine. So I transferred it to my work surface or my kitchen counter before I kept the dough there. I spread the kitchen counter with some flour so to prevent sticking. Please, I'm not in the mood to do voiceovers. I don't know. It's like I've lost a lot of grip on voiceovers. I don't even know. I need to train myself on voiceovers. Please, if you know of any way or how I can train myself on doing voiceovers, please comment down below so that I will get to train myself on that. After kneading my dough to the perfection I want, I will now divide it into portions. Here is good you divide your pizza dough into the size of pieces you want to make. If you want to make smaller sizes of pieces, please divide your dough also into smaller sizes. But I divided it into only two because I don't have space for small portions and I was running late for work. Here, where I'm grating the cheese, was actually after work. I came back and decided to grate my own cheese instead of using the store bought one because I have heard on countless basis that the processing is not too good. But what can we do? We manage. So after grating my cheese, I put it in a bowl like you see in the video and move ahead to use my toppings. Here we have paprika and the like. I left the dough in the lukewarm area and went to work. When I came back, the dough had overproven. It was over the time it was supposed to be used. You understand? I hope you understand. So I stretch it to the size and shape I want. I don't know how to really stretch it so well. Like I said, it's my first time, so I decided to stretch it like an African map. Then I added my pizza sauce, as you can see. After adding the sauce, you now choose to add the kind of toppings you want. Some people use chicken, but here I'm using tuna fish to do my topping. When you want your pizza to taste nice, please make sure that your sauce, your pizza base, is also tasting nice with the Italian spices. If you don't like that one and you have your own spices, use it. After putting my fish, I go ahead and put green paprika, onions, and then last but not least of the toppings is the cheese. Some people do the reverse, but do you? I'm just trying to do what I think works or might work for me, and it did actually work. Here I'm doing one in a small bowl, topping with salami, and that will be it. Salami and cheese. You see, this was very, very tasty. The looks are not even doing justice to the taste at all. The looks of the pizza that will come out later on will not do justice to the taste. At this point, I had already preheated my oven at 180 degrees, both top and down. The first one you can see is doing so well, and the second one goes into. Look at this. The pizza came out nice, delicious, and we enjoyed it. If you've watched this video to this point, I want to take the opportunity and say thank you so much. Thank you so much for always watching, supporting. I know I've not been consistent, but some people are so loving that they keep checking on me and wanting to know what is wrong, and always liking and commenting and sharing, what have you. I thank you all, and I love you all for the support you've been showing. My other pizza was ready. I garnished it with oregano, sliced it, and we enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next one. Bye.